Let me tell you about the best food spots in Osaka. It will include all the must-try dishes in the city, which is known as Japan's kitchen. I'm talking about dishes like okonomiyaki, takoyaki, ramen, sushi, or shabu shabu. When I travel, half of my trip is about checking out the amazing restaurants and dishes of the place. Here are my top 10 food places in Osaka. So when people hear Osaka, most of the people are thinking about okonomiyaki. There's Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki and an Osaka-style okonomiyaki. Before I lived in Japan, I just knew the typical Osaka-style one, in which all the ingredients are mixed first and then fried on a hot iron plate. In Hiroshima, the ingredients of the okonomiyaki are layered and also include yakisoba and egg. I prefer the Osaka style, which you can eat at the Chibo okonomiyaki restaurant at Dotonbori. Dotonbori is the most famous street in Osaka, so you will for sure cross the restaurant multiple times in your stay. You can fry your okonomiyaki yourself or let them do it for you. It even looks pretty cool how they do it. They raised the prices a bit, so it will probably cost around 17 to 20 US dollars. I was very surprised when I tasted it the first time because of its deep flavor profile with the sweet savory okonomiyaki sauce. It's just a comfort food here in Japan. Our second place is a place I love crazy much, and it's often the first place I eat when I travel again to Japan. It is the conveyor belt sushi restaurant Sushiro. And yes, I know it's not the fancy sushi restaurant you were probably thinking about. I also like good sushi from a proper restaurant, but when I'm in a megacity like Osaka, I prefer Sushiro. I tried multiple conveyor belt restaurants and this one is my favorite. I love to eat all the different kinds there and still spend at the end not even $15. It is a really good price. Let me tell you about my favorite pieces. First, the salmon with onions and mayonnaise. I know it sounds weird, but it's amazing. There's also one which has additional avocado on top if you prefer that. Second is the shrimp tempura sushi. Everyone loves shrimp tempura, and now you have the sushi of it. Don't forget to put some tempura sauce on it. You can find it on your table. Oh, and the tempura sushi will be served very hot. My third recommendation is a Yakiniku place called Yukaku in Dotonbori. So, I live in Europe and my friends and I would love to have an all-you-can-eat barbecue place nearby, where we can sit, grill meat, and enjoy our talks for multiple hours. Unfortunately, this dream only comes true when I visit Japan, and therefore it's a place I always have to go when I come here. So normally you sit in these restaurants on a table for 4 people, and you have a grill in the center of the table. Now you just have to choose your meat selection and can start ordering as much items as you want. I normally go for one of the middle price menus, which cost between $30 to $40 per person. That may sound expensive because you can eat in Japan simple lunch for less than $10. Please consider that you can get for this price all the meat you can eat in 90 minutes, a great restaurant experience, and a cool place to stay with your friends and just talk. At this place I cannot tell you which are the best items, because I always forget their names. But let me give you some tips. First of all, don't rush. There is enough time to eat and enjoy. Second, order some rice, because you will not feel well if you just eat this fatty delicious meat. And third, let everyone on your table grill a bit by themselves, because the grilling is part of the fun at the place. Oh, and if you love soft drinks as much as I do, take the all-you-can-drink soft drink menu for an additional $4. So the fourth place on my list is the favorite of my girlfriend, and I also love this place. I'm talking about a Japanese hot pot place called Shabu Shabu on Yasai. Please forgive me for recommending some chain restaurants like this one. But going to a Japanese hot pot place is a bit complex anyway, because we do not have that so much in Europe, and we do not know how to order everything. In this restaurant, it's pretty easy and still tastes great. You have an iPad with English language, and you can just choose step by step your menu and all the items you want to order. The workers do not speak English that well, so the iPad is very important. I normally choose the Tong Shabu Shabu and selected beef course because it has many kinds of different meat. It costs around $30 per person, and an additional $4 for all you can drink soft drinks. After you choose your menu, you can choose up to 2 different broths for your hot pot. I like the garlic soup and the savory and spicy soup. I think last time they even had Wagyu broth. And now you can just order all the different kinds of meat, vegetables, noodles, and enjoy your meal. Don't forget to order some additional sauces, salt, and everything your heart desires. The tablet mostly just shows you the items which are included in your all-you-can-eat menu. My next spot for our number 5 is the chicken ramen place Mugitori. I told you about my must-eat foods in Japan, and the thick, rich chicken ramen is for sure one of them. Come on guys, you cannot leave Japan without eating a good ramen. At Mugitori you can enjoy a rich chicken soup with the perfect ramen noodles and some simple toppings like pork and chicken chashu. I always love the perfect boiled egg and some nice fermented bamboo shoots in my ramen. These are the edible sprouts of the bamboo plant. If you think that's not enough, then order some karage next to it and use it as additional topping. I normally don't do that because the ramen is so rich and I prefer a large sized noodle portion for an additional 100 yen. If you have eaten enough ramen and want to try something new, then how about even more rich broth with sukumen? Here the noodles and broth are served separately and you dip the thicker, chewier noodles in the hot broth. Be aware that the noodles are usually served chilled or at room temperature. The price of the ramen or sukumen at this place are around $11. Our next food item you will know very well, and it's for many of you the reason to go again to Japan. I'm talking about a delicious filled rice bowl onigiri. You think directly at all the great convenience stores to buy them like 7-Eleven, Family Mart, or more rarely Lawson. Yes, I'm no different than you, and I eat almost every day in Japan an onigiri from the convenience store. Nevertheless, our number 6 is a place called Onigiri Orichan. Their onigiris are like the ones you know, but on steroids. They are served warm with a lot of fillings, and even some of the fillings are placed on top to show you the flavor. My favorites are usually tuna mayo or with grilled beef. They cost around $3. I know these are probably the most common onigiris, but when it's about food, I often go for my favorite instead of risking every time by trying something new. Luckily, my girlfriend is more the risky kind, so I can always taste something new. Please don't forget to do some shazuka in the restaurant, because it's something new and very tasty. Take 1/3 of your onigiri, put it in a bowl, add some condiments, and then pour some hot dashi soup on top of that. The dashi broth is for free. The number 7 on our list is a place called Takoyaki Wanaka Dotobori. Takoyaki are round golden balls filled with a savory batter and some octopus. On top you have usually a takoyaki sauce, Japanese mayo and bonito flakes. That dish you can find at many places in Dotonbori and also very often on Japanese festivals as a snack to go. I know many people who did not like it at the first time, but then you get addicted to it, to that amazing flavor because it's a special dish. Please be careful because the inside of the takoyaki is piping hot. I very often eat it as one piece and every time I burn myself. Be more patient than me, please. I asked the AI and it told me to first bite a little piece off so the rest can cool down a bit. Not sure if that works, but good luck guys. Oh, and I can recommend you to share a box with your friends, because I normally don't eat a box of 8 takoyakis alone. One box costs around $5. Number 8 on our list is a place I did not even go to myself, but I think many people of you could be interested in it. I'm talking about Kani Dorako Dotonbori, the place with the gigantic moving crab at the entrance. I care mostly about the places where I can find the best food for an affordable price. But sometimes I also go to eat at places which I see are worth the experience. That place is one of them. We all know all the travel videos about Osaka and every time you see that gigantic crab, so it would be cool to know how it is to eat there. The place has almost 5,000 reviews with 4.2 stars, therefore it should be pretty tasty. It is for sure a more fancy place where you pay between $23 and $42 for lunch menu. At dinner it is even more expensive. But it seems like you also get a lot for your money, because one menu includes an appetizer, a soup, multiple smaller crab dishes like tempura or sushi, and an ice cream as a dessert. Let's move on to number 9. It is a place much more affordable, extremely delicious and comforting, and many of you see probably much higher on your list. I'm talking about Koko Ichibanya at number Senichimae. I know it's a favorite of many of my friends who travel to Japan and they're totally right with that. I love it as well. The delicious savory thick Japanese curry with some amazing toppings like a chicken cutlet or some tonkatsu is hard to exceed. And the great thing again, you order everything easy with an iPad. You can choose the base of your curry like beef stock or pork, or even vegetables I think, and you can choose all your toppings. Be careful with the spicy level. I had a friend who told me that the spice level 4 is totally fine, and was not fine at all. Don't trust your friends and order some spice level 1 if you do not want to risk it. Oh, and feel free to choose for a very low additional cost a bigger portion. The standard portion is 300 grams of rice, and for 100 yen you get 400 grams of rice, with even more curry. The price of your dish will probably be around $7. Our last spot is for everyone who is very much interested in Japanese pop culture and can handle a big amount of cringe. I'm talking about the maid cafes. Maid Dreaming Osaka Number Store, which is originally from Akihabara, the anime district in Tokyo. Usually young Japanese women dressed in maid costumes serve food and drinks and perform little rituals. They draw some ketchup art on your omurice or say some magic words to make the food more delicious. I even heard that they may sing a short song or dance to it. Hard to imagine my friends and I as young adults sitting in this kind of place without falling apart due to cringe. But as I said, I love new experiences, and this one will be for sure an experience. The price of the meals and drinks are typically higher than at other places. A meal combo with omelette rice costs around $24. This place on my list is optional. The rest of my recommendations are clear must-try dishes in Japan, so please don't leave them out. I'm very happy if you watched this video until now, so if you have a favorite place in Japan you would like to see a video about it, you can write it in the comments, and I promise to make my third next video about it. Just for the first person who comments. Thank you very much.